Me and my brother like me, you know, we don't want to.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game.
The kicker on.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Get set, get set.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So no gain on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, he's got it made complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
And the 49er 1st down.
Now Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's headed. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of Shorty got that body out of no time, set up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
185, 5.
Play action. It's gone. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Strong running at the 30. Look at this, middle of the field. Breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 65 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Goff. He finds Smith and Jigba. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This is good for a first down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
46-yard line.
Gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Super 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Obama, turbo.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
What's that?
To throw is Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
What's that?
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Jeudy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Another example right there of how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First down. A gain of 14.
Purdy.
And the 49er first down.
Pass incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
30 now to throw off the play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Watkins, 37 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Another fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
180. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Value 3. Value 3. What's that?
On 4th down, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 14. What's that?
Back to throw, Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Always on. 20. Wrist flare. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite work it in. And now it's 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, they're going to have to get a little oxygen, relax working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels.
Get set. Get set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings him second and 5.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that will into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That's downfield. He's got Tonjes. We're got a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
We go tonight.
Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to the Porter. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
17. 180. Value 3.
Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Get set.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Avoids him at the 40. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Purdy.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And the 49er, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action here. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there, and a Niner first.
49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
So York on now for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a toss play to Gibbs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
The good run there on right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
49ers 35.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, San Francisco.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
We go to the 180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a going-in touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That one caught by Pope. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Here's Goff. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
go, tonight. 120.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Value three, value three.
Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Gosh, given the time in a short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's gone. And it's caught. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. If I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's 1st down. Purdy to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 10-yard line.
Purdy to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. York now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Niners 49, Lions 45.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Lions take over. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180. Orange, orange, orange. Super one. What's that?
Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Intercepted by the
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.